Secrets are powerful. They're the whispered truths we tuck into the deepest corners of our hearts, the stories we guard like fragile glass. They define us, shape us, and sometimes haunt us. A secret can be a dream you're too shy to share, a mistake you're desperate to bury, or a truth so raw it feels like it could unravel your world. But what happens when you entrust that secret to someone else, even someone you love and trust with every fiber of your being? The answer might surprise you. No matter how close they are, giving away your secrets can set off a chain reaction you can't control. In this 8,000-word exploration, we'll dive into the art of keeping secrets and why even the most trusted person in your life shouldn't be handed the keys to your innermost truths. This isn't about paranoia or mistrust, it's about empowerment, self-preservation, and understanding the delicate balance of human relationships. We'll weave together stories, psychology, history, and practical advice to make this journey engaging, eye-catching, and deeply relatable. So, buckle up as we unravel why your secrets are yours to keep and why that's a beautiful thing. Chapter 1. The Allure of Sharing Secrets, the Human Urge to Confess. We've all felt it, that itch to share something hidden. It's like a pressure building inside, begging for release. Sharing a secret feels intimate, like handing someone a piece of your soul. It's no wonder we're drawn to it. Humans are wired for connection. Psychologists call this the disclosure effect. When we share something personal, our brains release oxytocin, the bonding hormone, making us feel closer to the listener. It's why confessing to a friend feels like stitching your hearts together. But here's the catch: that warm, fuzzy feeling doesn't last forever. Once a secret leaves your lips, it's no longer just yours. It's a spark in someone else's hands, and even the most careful person might accidentally set it ablaze. The trusted confidant fantasy. We all have that one person, or at least we think we do. The best friend who's been with you through every heartbreak, the partner who knows your quirks, the sibling who's seen you at your worst. They're your safe haven, right? The one you can tell anything. It's a comforting fantasy, but fantasies are fragile. Consider Sarah, a 30-year-old graphic designer who told her best friend, Mia, about a workplace fling she'd had years ago. Mia swore she'd never tell a soul, and Sarah believed her. Fast forward 2 years, Mia, tipsy at a party, let the story slip to a mutual friend. It wasn't malicious, just a moment of carelessness, but that moment snowballed. The mutual friend told someone else, and soon Sarah's private mistake was office gossip. Sarah felt betrayed, not just by Mia, but by her own decision to share. "I thought she was my vault," Sarah said. But even vaults can crack. Sarah's story isn't unique. It's a reminder that trust, while beautiful, isn't foolproof. People are human. They forget, they slip, they misjudge. And when they do, your secret pays the price. Chapter 2. The Risks of Revelation. The ripple effect. A secret shared is a secret unleashed. It's like dropping a pebble into a pond. The ripples spread far beyond the point of impact. Even if your confidant has the best intentions, they might share your secret with someone they trust, believing it's harmless. And that person might do the same. Before you know it, your private truth is a public headline. Take the case of Edward Snowden, the whistleblower who leaked classified NSA documents in 2013. Snowden entrusted his secrets to journalists he believed would handle them responsibly. But once those secrets were out, they took on a life of their own, sparking global debates, shifting policies, and turning Snowden into a polarizing figure. While his case is extreme, it illustrates a universal truth: you can't control a secret once it's shared. Even the most well-meaning recipient can't guarantee its containment. Emotional fallout. Beyond the practical risks, there's an emotional toll. Sharing a secret can shift the dynamic of a relationship. Suddenly, your confidant holds power over you, not because they're manipulative, but because they know. That knowledge can breed judgment, even if it's subtle. A friend might start seeing you differently, a partner might question your choices, a family member might feel burdened by the weight of your truth. Then there's the regret. Studies show that people often experience post-disclosure dissonance, a fancy term for feeling like you've betrayed yourself after spilling a secret. You might obsess over whether you should have stayed silent, whether you've lost a piece of your autonomy. It's a heavy price for a moment of vulnerability, the betrayal factor. Let's talk about the worst-case scenario, betrayal. It's rare, but it happens. The trusted person you confided in might use your secret against you, whether out of anger, jealousy, or a misguided sense of duty. History is littered with examples. In 1536, Anne Boleyn, Queen of England, confided in her ladies-in-waiting about personal matters, only for those confidences to be twisted and used as evidence in her trial for treason. Her trust cost her life. While most of us won't face such dramatic consequences, the sting of betrayal is universal. A friend who gossips, a partner who weaponizes your vulnerability, a colleague who leaks your confidence to climb the ladder. These are real possibilities, and they all stem from one decision to share. Chapter 3: The Power of Silence, Secrets as Strength. What if keeping a secret isn't a burden but a superpower? When you hold your truths close, you retain control. You decide who you are, how you're seen, what you reveal. That autonomy is liberating. It's like carrying a hidden gem. No one needs to see it for it to sparkle. Think of iconic figures known for their mystique. Greta Garbo, the reclusive actress who never spilled her personal life to the press. Or Prince, the musician whose enigmatic persona kept fans guessing. Their silence wasn't weakness, it was a deliberate choice to protect their essence. You don't need to be a celebrity to wield that power. Every secret you keep is a piece of yourself you've chosen to preserve. The psychology of self-containment. Psychologists argue that keeping secrets can build resilience. Dr. Anita Kelly, a researcher on secrecy, found that people who practice self-concealment, choosing not to disclose certain truths, often report higher self-esteem and better emotional regulation. Why? Because holding a secret requires discipline, self-awareness, and trust in your own judgment. It's like mental weightlifting. The more you practice, the stronger you get. Of course, this doesn't mean bottling up everything. There's a difference between healthy secrecy and toxic suppression. The key is discernment, knowing which truths are yours to keep and which are safe to share. We'll explore how to strike that balance later. The freedom of privacy. In a world obsessed with oversharing, think social media, reality TV, and tell-all memoirs, privacy is rebellious. Choosing not to bare your soul is a radical act of self-ownership. It says, I don't need validation from others to feel whole. That's not just empowering, it's intoxicating. Consider Maya, a 27-year-old writer who decided to stop sharing her personal struggles with her closest friends. I used to tell them everything, every doubt, every fear, she said. But it left me feeling exposed, like I was begging for their approval. When I started keeping things to myself, I felt free, like I was enough on my own. Maya's story shows that silence isn't about isolation, it's about reclaiming your narrative. When you don't hand your secrets to others, you get to write your own story, unfiltered. Chapter 4: Why even the trusted fall short, the imperfection of human nature. No one's perfect, not your best friend, not your spouse, not your therapist. People have their own biases, emotions, and agendas, even if they don't realize it. Your confidant might love you dearly, but they're still human. They might misinterpret your secret, project their own values onto it, or simply forget to guard it as fiercely as you would. Take the example of Leo, a 40-year-old entrepreneur who told his mentor about a failed business venture he was ashamed of. The mentor, trying to be supportive, mentioned it to a colleague as a learning story, not realizing Leo wanted it kept private. The colleague spread the word, and Leo's reputation took a hit. I didn't blame my mentor, Leo said. He meant well. But I learned that no one can protect my secrets like I can, the burden of knowledge. Here's something we don't talk about enough. Secrets are heavy, not just for the keeper, but for the recipient. When you share a secret, you're asking someone else to carry its weight. that can strain even the strongest relationships. Your confidant might feel anxious about keeping it, guilty if they slip, or overwhelmed by the responsibility. In some cases, they might resent you for putting them in that position. This dynamic played out in the friendship between Tara and Priya, two college roommates. Tara confided in Priya about her struggles with anxiety, hoping for support. But Priya, already juggling her own stress, felt smothered by the expectation to fix Tara's problems. Over time, their friendship frayed not because Priya didn't care, but because the secret created an unspoken burden. The unpredictability of life, relationships change, people drift apart, fall out, move on. The person you trust today might not be in your life tomorrow, or they might be, but in a different way. What happens to your secret then? A breakup, a fight, a misunderstanding, any of these can turn a confidant into a stranger. And strangers don't always keep promises. History offers a stark lesson here. In the 1970s, FBI informant Gary Rowe shared secrets about the Ku Klux Klan with his handlers, believing they'd protect his identity. But when the FBI's priorities shifted, Rowe's secrets were leaked, putting his life in danger. His trust in a reliable institution backfired because circumstances changed. The lesson: no one can predict the future, not even you. Chapter 5: Mastering the Art of Secrecy. Discernment: what to share, what to keep. Not every secret needs to be locked away. Some truths, like your favorite ice cream flavor or a funny childhood story, are harmless to share. Others, like your deepest fears, regrets, or ambitions, are better kept close. So how do you decide? Here's a simple framework. 1. Impact assessment. Ask yourself, if this secret got out, how would it affect my life? If the answer involves significant emotional, social, or professional consequences, keep it to yourself. 2. Motive check. Why do you want to share? If it's for validation or relief, consider healthier outlets like journaling or therapy that don't involve exposing yourself. 3. Recipient reliability. Even if you trust someone, evaluate their track record. Do they gossip, overshare? If there's any doubt, err on the side of caution. Healthy alternatives to sharing. Keeping a secret doesn't mean bottling up emotions. There are ways to process your truths without handing them to someone else. Journaling. Writing your thoughts can be cathartic. Studies show that expressive writing reduces stress and boosts mental clarity. Plus, a journal never gossips. Creative outlets. Turn your secret into art, poetry, painting, music. It's a way to express yourself while keeping your truth veiled. Self-reflection, meditation, or mindfulness can help you sit with your secrets without feeling overwhelmed. Apps like Headspace or Calm offer guided exercises for this. Professional support. If your secret feels too heavy, a licensed therapist can provide a safe space. They're bound by confidentiality, unlike friends or family. Building your inner vault. Think of your mind as a fortress. The stronger it is, the easier it is to guard your secrets. Here are some tips to fortify your inner vault. Practice self-trust. Remind yourself that you're capable of handling your truths. Affirmations like "I am enough" can reinforce this. Set boundaries. If someone presses you to share, politely deflect. Try: "I appreciate your curiosity, but I'm keeping that one to myself." Cultivate independence. Rely on your own judgment rather than seeking others' approval. The less you need external validation, the less tempted you'll be to overshare. Chapter 6: Real-life stories of secrets kept and spilled. The Keeper, Eleanor's Tale. Eleanor, a 50-year-old librarian, has kept a secret for 3 decades. She was adopted and never told her family. "It's not about shame," she said. "It's about protecting my story. I didn't want it to define me or them." Eleanor's choice gave her peace. She built a life of quiet confidence, knowing her truth was hers alone. Her story shows that secrecy can be a gift you give yourself. The spill: Marcus's regret. Marcus, a 35-year-old chef, wasn't so lucky. He told his brother about a one-time lapse in sobriety, trusting it would stay between them. But during a family argument, his brother blurted it out, leaving Marcus humiliated. "I felt like I'd lost control of my own narrative," Marcus said. His experience underscores the gamble of sharing even with family, the middle ground, Amina's balance. Amina, a 29-year-old engineer, found a compromise. She wanted to share her struggles with infertility but didn't want to burden her friends. So, she joined an online support group under a pseudonym. "I could be honest without risking my privacy," she said. Amina's approach shows that you can find release without exposing yourself fully. Chapter 7, The Cultural Lens, Secrets Across Time and Place. The value of secrecy varies by culture. In collectivist societies like Japan or India, keeping personal matters private is often seen as a sign of maturity and respect for the group. In contrast, Western cultures, particularly in the US, celebrate openness, equating it with authenticity. But this obsession with transparency has a downside. It can pressure us to share more than we're comfortable with. Social media amplifies this. Platforms like Instagram and TikTok reward vulnerability, making it feel like secrecy is outdated. Yet, the backlash, think cancel culture or doxing, shows that oversharing can backfire. The lesson: every culture has wisdom to offer, but your secrets deserve universal protection. The gender factor: women, in particular, face unique pressures. Society often expects women to be emotionally open, labeling secrecy as cold or manipulative. Men, meanwhile, are praised for stoicism but discouraged from vulnerability. These stereotypes trap us all. Breaking free means rejecting the idea that sharing equals strength. True strength lies in choosing what's right for you. Chapter 8, Practical Tools for Everyday Secrecy, Digital Privacy. In the digital age, secrets aren't just spoken, they're typed, texted, and stored. Protect yours with these tips: encrypt your data, use apps like Signal for messaging and VeraCrypt for sensitive files. Avoid oversharing online. Before posting, ask, could this reveal too much? Even vague posts can hint at deeper truths. Secure your devices. Strong passwords and two-factor authentication keep prying eyes out. Conversational deflection. When someone digs for your secrets, try these phrases. "That's a story for another time." "I'm keeping that one close to the chest." "Let's talk about something else. What's new with you?" These keep the conversation friendly while setting boundaries. Emotional resilience. Secrets can feel heavy, so build habits to lighten the load. Exercise. Physical activity reduces stress and boosts mood. A 20-minute walk can work wonders. Hobbies. Lose yourself in something fun: cooking, gaming, gardening. It's a healthy distraction. Gratitude. Focus on what's good in your life. A daily gratitude list can shift your perspective. Chapter 9, The Beauty of Your Inner World, a sanctuary of self. Your secrets aren't just truths, they're a private universe where you're the architect. Every thought, every dream, every regret builds a world no one else can touch. That's not loneliness, it's sovereignty. When you guard your secrets, you're protecting that sacred space. Think of it like a garden. You don't let everyone trample through your flowers, but you might invite a few to admire them from afar. Your secrets work the same way. Curate who gets a glimpse and keep the heart of your garden for yourself. The joy of mystery. There's something thrilling about being a little unknowable. It's not about deceit, it's about depth. When you don't lay all your cards on the table, you invite curiosity, respect, even awe. People sense there's more to you, and that mystery draws them closer without compromising your privacy, a lifelong practice. Keeping secrets isn't a one-time choice, it's a habit. Like any skill, it gets easier with practice. Start small, hold back a minor detail you'd usually share, notice how it feels. Over time, you'll build confidence in your ability to protect what matters. Chapter 10, Conclusion. Your secrets, your power. Secrets are more than hidden truths, they're a testament to your autonomy. When you choose to keep them, you're choosing yourself, your peace, your story, your strength. Even the most trusted person in your life, no matter how loyal, can't guard your secrets with the same care you can. They're human, and humans falter, but you're the keeper of your own vault, and that's a role worth embracing. This journey isn't about shutting people out. It's about letting them in on your terms, share what feels right, hold back what doesn't, and trust your instincts to guide you. Your secrets are your power, your sanctuary, your art. Paint them, protect them, cherish them. They're yours, and no one else needs to hold the brush.